12 Best Festival in Thailand that you must experience. Best Festival in Thailand that you must experience. As a country rich with culture and tradition, it is no surprise that many enthralling festivals in Thailand are celebrated yearly. Each month offers an exciting opportunity to celebrate with family, friends, and loved ones. There are several festivals celebrated in Thailand that you must attend if you are a cultured traveler. Look at some of the best festivals in Thailand that you can participate in on your next trip to this beach paradise. The Chinese New Year. In Thailand, the Chinese New Year, also known as Spring Festival, is one of the biggest festivals in Thailand. The narrow alleyways of Bangkok's Chinatown, Yaowarat, are filled with festivities, dragon and lion dances, parades, firecrackers, lanterns, and plenty of marvelous things to eat from Chinatown's famous street food vendors. Make sure you wear red, the lucky color in Chinese culture, for a happy Lunar New Year. Chinese New Year is widely celebrated around Asia. While Thailand is not a public holiday, Thai locals still try to come together as a family to celebrate. About 15% of Thailand's population is of Chinese descent, so many will take leave to celebrate Chinese New Year. Many tourists also fly in to celebrate Chinese New Year in Bangkok because, in case you do not know, all shops in Thailand remain open. In many countries, most businesses, including shops and restaurants, are closed during the festival. During Chinese New Year, you will see many people dressed in traditional red clothing as it is an auspicious color. Some supermarkets and restaurants will ask their staff to wear cheongsam too. Don't be shy, dress in red and join the festivities. In Bangkok, most of the celebrations take place at Yaowarat, Chinatown, with many events centered around the Odeon Gate. This makes Thailand the perfect place to spend your Chinese New Year vacation. Songkran Festival, the Thai New Year. April 13th is the first day of Songkran, an officially National Elderly Day. Songkran Festival, Songkran, is the official national holiday for the traditional Thai New Year, held from the 13th to the 15th of April. April 14th is National Family Day. An official day begins in the morning with alms given to Buddhist monks and the rest of the day spent with family. During the ritual, young people pour fragrant water into the elders' palms as a gesture of humility. The motion is returned with the elderly's blessings for the coming new year. Songkran is a nationwide New Year celebration that began as a Buddhist tradition, which includes ritualistic bathing of Buddha images and pouring or splashing water from a silver bowl onto the open palms of others to symbolize purification and wash away misfortune from the past year. It is known as the Water Festival, and it is a lot of fun, with tourists and locals joining the festivities. Festivities can start early or end later in some cities. Songkran is the most celebrated day in Thailand. Over the years, however, the water splashing has become livelier. These days people spray each other with big water guns, garden hoses, plastic bowls, and buckets, anything they can handle. Today the traditional water splashing has transformed into a water fight with the aim of soaking the opponent. Many travelers have enjoyed the Thai Water Festival aspect. This boisterous water fighting style for Songkran is highly popular among the locals, especially international tourists. You will get soaking wet on Songkran, there is no way out of it, and no excuses are accepted. Wear light beach clothes, sunglasses, or goggles to protect your eyes in preparation. Fill your water gun, and let's go. As soon as you leave your hotel, you can expect to be sprayed with water, and sometimes there may have some added ice, which is a real shock when you're not expecting it. April is the hottest month of the year, so everyone welcomes a cool down. While many travelers know that Songkran Day is also the traditional Thai New Year, water fight has become synonymous with the festival. Over the years, it has evolved from soft water splashing at family and friends to a full-blown water fight. Buckets, hoses, and water guns are fine in this playful water war. Pickup trucks are armed with huge water barrels and loaded with enthusiastic water fighters. Get wet and wild at the Thai water festivals, grab your water gun, and be a water fighter. Boon Bang Phai, the Rocket Festival. Do you know the history of Boon Bang Phai? The Rocket Festival, Boon Bang Phai, is the legendary tradition of asking for rain from the northeastern people. Boon Bang Phai is the most significant traditional event in Yasothon province, held in June or July each year. The Rocket Festival is an important celebration intrinsic to the traditional rural way of life for Isan farmers and villagers. Many gigantic elaborate handmade rockets are built and launched high into the sky. Launching the massive missiles is meant to worship and encourage the god of rain to send plentiful rains to help their rice crops grow before the planting season begins. The rocket launching ceremony is accompanied by traditional live music and cultural Isan folk dances, which makes for fun and frolicking. This festival is a merit-making ceremony traditionally practiced by ethnic Lao people near the beginning of the wet season in numerous villages in northeastern Thailand and Laos. Celebrations typically include music and dance performances, competitive processions of floats, dancers, and musicians on the second day, and culminating on the third day in the competitive firing of homemade rockets. Boon Bang Phai is celebrated in all provinces across Laos, but the most popular one used to be held along the bank of the Mekong River in the capital, Vientiane. The festival is in Isan or northeastern Thailand, North Thailand, and Laos, Ampo Sukirin, and Narathiwat. Local participants and sponsors use the occasion to enhance their social prestige, as is customary in traditional Buddhist folk festivals throughout Southeast Asia. The festival includes special programs and specific local patterns like a parade dance on the third weekend of May and continues in Suvarnabhumi district, Roiat on the first weekend of June, Phnom Phrai district Roiat during the full moon of the seventh month in lunar year's calendar each year. Pita Khon, the Ghost Festival. When the dead come back to life, the Pita Khon Festival. The Ghost Festival takes place in the small district of Dansai in Lol Province, northeast Thailand. The three-day event is held in June or July each year. The story of the Pita Khon Festival, commonly known as the Ghost Festival of Thailand, dates long ago. The origin of this tradition is partially clear. It is said that Prince Vesantura is Buddha in his past life, who went on a long journey. It was a long journey, and most of his followers believed he was dead. Surprisingly, one day, he returned alive and in good health. His followers rejoiced, and the celebrations that followed were so strident that they resulted in the awakening of the dead. After much evolution, the festival of Pita Khon has become one of the most fun celebrations in Thailand, the land of smiles, and a more significant part of Bon Pae, a Buddhist merit-making festival. Only a narrative, according to Buddhist allegory, is known. This festival is now known worldwide. Some say that it began as a celebration of the return of Prince Vesandorn to the capital. The villagers were delighted and overjoyed, so they celebrated noisily, causing the dead to wake up and join the celebration. Since then, the celebrations have continued. Travelers can see hundreds of local men wearing colorful, decorated masks and costumes parade the streets, cheerfully taunting children, dancing, cheering, and teasing the crowds of onlookers. It is also a time when people's creativity comes into play. In this three-day festival, townspeople dress up in ghost masks and make merry by participating in parties and parades in the Dansai district in the Loy province. Skillfully handcrafted from dried sticky husks, these masks are generally white and have long noses. On the last day of the festival, villagers enter the temple in the morning to listen to a sermon, which is the merit-making ceremony for this festival. This tradition is unique to Dansai in Thailand but inculcates elements from other festivals, such as the Rocket Festival from Isan. Local spirit mediums usually announce the exact dates, but the festival typically starts on a Friday during the first weekend after the sixth full moon of the year. One can easily learn about the festival day because they are created months before the event. Most of the action occurs on the festival's first day when the locals try to wake the dead spirits up. There is no doubt that Pita Khon, or the Ghost Festival, will be one of the most enthralling festivals you will ever encounter. People dance in beautiful yet creepy costumes on the streets, participating in fun-filled games. The colorful and vibrant masks are a sight for sore eyes. The country brims in culture and heritage, resulting in unique festivals like this one. So without further ado, plan that long-due trip to Thailand and be part of a never-seen-before commemoration. Ubon Ratchathani Candle Festival. The Candle Festival is celebrated in several places in Thailand. Still, the biggest and most famous Candle Festival occurs in Ratchathani province in northeastern Thailand. The two-day celebration that heralds the green season year after year. The two-day event is held in July, on the day of Ashana Bucha, commemorating Lord Buddha's first sermon, and Khao Pansa Day, the beginning of Buddhist Lent. The highlight of this festival is a parade of floats adorned with huge wax carvings. Most of the carvings are elaborate scenes from Buddhist mythology. Every summer, Ubon Ratchathani holds the Candle Festival. Ubon residents and visitors accompany San folk dances, singing, music, and other cultural Thai events such as Muay Thai boxing matches and theater shows. The Candle Parade is witnessed by thousands of enthusiastic spectators, with local and international artists coming from far and wide to participate in the annual wax candle carving competition. This festival is a truly spectacular event that is a must-visit for everyone. The Candle Festival is significant to Theravada Buddhism, the country's main religion. The first day of the Candle Festival commemorates Buddha's first sermon to 5 disciples, explaining the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. This event is the city's largest event of the year and is held on Asala Puja Day and Khao Pansa Day. Because both Asala Puja and Khao Pansa days revolve around the local Buddhist temple, food lovers will rejoice over the festival's vast array of street food and Thai snacks. The second day of Khao Pansa begins what Westerners call Buddhist Lent. This is a 3-month period in which monks retreat into the temple's living quarters and meditate every day without contacting the outside world. Due to Buddhist monks typically living off of donations of food and gifts gathered each morning, preparing for this retreat involves stocking up enough resources to survive the full 3 months without running out of supplies or stepping outside the temple gates. The Khao Pansa is also popular for Thai men to get ordained as a monk for a short term during their lifetime. During this time, you may hear the harmonious chanting of monks throughout the town. Those not being ordained spend the day providing offerings and listening to sermons. Temples will be open to visitors, free to observe ceremonies and activities politely. Remember to dress appropriately by covering your shoulders and wearing shorts or a skirt below the knee. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival. The most popular festival in Phuket, the annual Phuket Vegetarian Festival, is a colorful celebration during the 9th lunar month of the Chinese calendar, generally in September or October. The event celebrates the local Chinese community's belief that abstinence from meat and other negative stimulants during the festival will lead to good health and a clear mind. Also known as the Nine Emperor Gods Festival, this festival has become a great mix of cultures appealing to tourists. It draws thousands of visitors annually, many of whom come from China and Asian destinations. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival is not for the faint of heart. The festival is famous for its extreme celebrations and over-the-top rituals. Some of the aforementioned include acts to invoke the gods, such as fire walking, bathing in boiling oil, and body piercing. For those chosen as spirit mediums of the 9 emperor gods, acts of self-mutilation are not uncommon. Each year, the festival seems bolder than the previous year. A heady mix of religion, culture, determination, and willpower. There are various stories regarding the origins of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival. However, the most widely accepted is that many years ago, a famous Chinese opera team traveled to Phuket to perform for the Chinese inhabitants of the island. Shortly after arriving on the island, the entire team fell extremely ill. When traditional medicine did not help the team improve, they decided to go on a strict vegan diet and pray to the 9 emperor gods to cleanse their bodies and minds. The Chinese opera team recovered extremely fast from their illness, and the annual Phuket Vegetarian Festival was born. In the days leading up to the Phuket Vegetarian Festival, the island is decorated with yellow Chinese flags. The Chinese shrines in Phuket prepare for the festival by deep cleaning the shrine, setting up stages, and hanging elaborate Chinese-inspired decorations and parade accessories. Dozens of vegetarian food stalls are set up to line the streets of Phuket town. The event of the annual Phuket Vegetarian Festival is raising a bamboo pole in each Chinese shrine. The pole is meant to invite the 9 emperor gods down to earth. While this ceremony is relatively calm and peaceful, mayhem ensues during the week of the Vegetarian Festival. People can expect to see devotees in brightly colored traditional Chinese costumes, a variety of lengthy parades, body piercings, the sound of fireworks, and, of course, an ample amount of vegetarian food offerings. The last night of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival is a spectacular event. This is the night when it is time to send the 9 emperor gods back, and Phuket town resembles something of a war zone. Throughout the evening, devotees from all the Chinese shrines across the island converge in Phuket town and make their way through the streets to Saphon Hin. Fireworks are set off at nearly every establishment in town and thrown at devotees as they meander through the streets. The celebration is loud and smoke-filled and must be seen to be believed. The festival ends just after midnight once devotees have sent the 9 emperor gods back. The next day, the bamboo poles are removed from the Chinese shrines and put away for safekeeping until the next year. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival is an annual event that has been going on for over 150 years. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival started in the Kathu district of Phuket province. Surat Thani, Chak Phra Festival. Chak Phra Festival is an annual Buddhist festival celebrated in southern Thailand. Chak Phra Festival marks the end of the 3-month Buddhist rains retreat, also, Panso or Vasa, and it takes place on the first day of the waning moon of the 11th lunar month. Hence the festival date varies each year, usually falling in October. The largest celebration takes place in Surat Thani province along the Tapi River. Smaller festivals also occur throughout the south, including Nakhon Si Thammarat, Patalong, Patani, and Koh Samui. The meaning of Chak Phra. Local people pulled and pushed the Chak Phra float to the local temple during Chak Phra festival. In Thai, Chak Phra means pulling Buddhist monks or pulling Buddha statues, which is the heart of this festival. The festival is celebrated in 2 ways, depending on the location of the local temple, by parading Buddha statues on land floats or river floats. The Buddha statues are placed on large ornate carriages or boats that feature nagas and snakes. Pulling Buddha statues. Despite the craftsmanship involved, the carriages and boats are symbolic vehicles that lead people to one of Buddha's core teachings, detaching from superficial beauty and loving others regardless of their faith. The actual ceremony of the Chak Phra festival stems from a Buddhist myth that during Phansa, Lord Buddha went to heaven to deliver a sermon to his mother. After 3 months, he returned to earth and was greeted by a crowd of disciples and followers. The festival, Chak Phra, floats at the Chak Phra Festival in Surat Thani province, a festival celebrating the return of Buddha from heaven to earth and being greeted by multitudes. The Chak Phra Festival commemorates the Lord Buddha's return by carrying out processions of revered Buddha images over land and water. It is also an occasion for religious merit-making and celebrations. Visitors can expect the following activities when attending the Chak Phra Festival. Donating money trees. 2. Parades of ceremonial land or river float to local temples. 3. Longboat races. Colorful displays of Lord Buddha's life. 4. Serving traditional boiled rice snacks representing religious faith and generosity. 5. Despite the festivities, the ceremony is not about the carriages or boats but rather a chance to gather, work together, and form bonds within the communities and their local temples. This festival lasts 9 days and 9 nights. Wing Kwai, Water Buffalo Racing Festival. Buffalo Racing Festival, known as Wing Kwai Festival, is an annual event in Chonburi province. This special festival marks the end of the rainy season and the beginning of the harvest in Thailand. Hundreds of farmers in the region bring the healthiest buffaloes to the festival with the desire to win. This tradition has lasted more than 140 years. Located on the eastern coast of the Gulf of Thailand, many local and foreign visitors turn up to hire the 100-meter-long race course and cheer on the jockeys, who ride the buffaloes bareback. This fun festival, unique to Chonburi, is one of a kind. Buffalo is the iconic symbol of Thailand's agriculture and the rural life of the people of Thailand, which is located 80 kilometers to the southeast of Bangkok. The festive atmosphere significantly boosts the Chonburi economy, and this unique event is a sheer joy to watch as it provides entertainment to the tourists and the villagers. Local people and tourists would make gambling bet on buffaloes participating in the race. Social media news has also discovered this festival as one of the must-see events in the world. The festival is held the day before the full moon night of the 11th lunar month at the end of Buddhist Lent. The duration of the festival is around 2 weeks. Generally, the festival falls in October, but variations might occur for the specific timing of the festival. It takes place in front of the City Hall in front of a Chonburi City Municipality office. The festival originated in the 19th century, when farmers wanted to express gratitude to the animals working with them in the field. Locals think the festival will remind young people of the importance of buffalo to farmers. Before the festival takes place, buffaloes will be well trained on a model race to get acquainted. The event took place to honor buffaloes that contribute to Thai agriculture. Every October, tourists and Thai people visit Chonburi province to observe the traditional buffalo festival. To become the winner, the qualified buffalo must be male, and its owner must run and complete the race. If anyone falls, he will lose the race. Meanwhile, the riders had no accessories except a string and a whip. The race takes place on a straight dirt road in a drag racing style. The award ceremony would include prizes for the fastest buffaloes. This is one of the joys people would derive from this festival. Plan your trip and enjoy the excitement of the Kwai festival in Chonburi province. Lopburi Monkey Buffet Festival. The Monkey Buffet Festival has been held for decades to promote tourism and has become world-renowned as one of the world's strangest and most fascinating festivals. The Monkey Buffet Festival is held every year on the last Sunday of November at the Phra Prang Samyot in Lopburi Province. Lopburi Province is a historic town in central Thailand once known as Lavo City. Nowadays, thousands of monkeys inhabit the entire city of Lopburi, especially in Phra Prang Samyot. The site is a unique and memorable event for visitors and tourists in central Thailand. Several tons of fresh fruit and food are arranged on various beautifully decorated dining tables for the event, such as watermelons, mangoes, bananas, sticky rice, bottled water, and cans of soft drinks. The ceremony begins with performers dressed in monkey costumes. When the dancing ends, the feast is unveiled, and hundreds of hungry monkeys jump onto the dining tables and tuck into their favorite foods. Respect for monkeys traces back at least 2,000 years to the epic tale of Rama, a divine prince, and his struggle to rescue his wife, Sita, from the clutches of a demon lord. According to the legend, the monkey king Hanuman and his army helped rescue Sita. Since that time, monkeys have been appreciated as a sign of good luck and prosperity. This feast is held in celebration of Lopburi with thousands of monkeys, thought to bring good luck to the area and its people. Phra Prang Samyot is a 13th century temple by Khmer King Jayavarman VII. It was originally used as a Buddhist temple, converted to a temple to Shiva after Jayavarman's death, then repurposed for Buddhism again in the 1600s, all evident in its multi-symbolic architecture. It remains one of the most popular tourist destinations in the old city of Lopburi, but not for its religious significance or cultural history. It's because of the monkeys. The monkeys have overrun the temple. This may have started because of the annual Monkey Buffet Festival that occurs in the city, during which locals give them fruits and vegetables. Now the monkey population is over 2,000, and most live in the temple in relative isolation from the human population. Their aggression has gotten serious enough that the city has designated officials to feed them at specific times during the day so they won't attack tourists. Loy Krathong Festival. The evening of Loy Krathong is one of the most picturesque festivals in Thailand. Loy Krathong, known as Thailand's Festival of Lights, is one of the biggest festivals in Thailand. Loy Krathong Festival is an annual traditional Siamese festival celebrated by Thais to pay respect to the goddess of water and the Buddha. It is not a public holiday but is celebrated nationwide when people gather around lakes, rivers, and canals to release floating lanterns or krathongs on waterways. Krathong is a piece of banana trunk decorated with flowers, banana leaves, from the tradition of making krathong. The name Loy Krathong could be translated as loy, to float, and krathong translates to basket or boat, so Loy Krathong means float a basket. Krathong bowls are traditionally made from banana tree stems and leaves holding lighted candles, incense sticks, and flowers. These decorated baskets are then floated on the river after dark. Although the Loy Krathong festival is celebrated nationwide, the most impressive festivities occur at the historical park of Thailand's first national capital, in Sukhothai province. The festival is held on the full moon night of the 12th month of the Thai lunar calendar, which is usually during November, according to the Western calendar. Therefore, the Loy Krathong date is not fixed. It changes every year depending on the full moon. Loy Krathong, which originated in the ancient Sukhothai kingdom around 800 years ago, is celebrated to pay respect to and thank the goddess of water for a year's worth of her abundant supply, ask for an apology for polluting the waters, and pay respect to the Buddha. Thai people gather around rivers, lakes, and canals on the festival evening to release lotus-shaped baskets. In the center of the krathong are 3 incense sticks, a lit candle, and other things like hair and coins. During the releasing ritual, the person carrying the krathong makes a wish to float down the river before it is released. The krathong is said to carry away any bad energy and signal a fresh start for the year ahead. A snip of hair or fingernails can be used to represent negative memories, and a few coins are included as a bribe to the great water goddess. Candles and incense are lit inside the krathong to make wishes or ask for good luck and forgiveness. Yi Peng Lantern Festival. Yi Peng Festival in Chiang Mai is celebrated on the full moon of the 12th month of the Thai lunar calendar, usually around November, but this can vary. The Festival of Lights was adapted from Brahmin origins and closely tied to the ancient Lana kingdom. Yi Peng was traditionally celebrated as a standalone event to mark the end of the monsoon season and the beginning of the cool season. Although other towns and cities in northern Thailand celebrate Yi Peng, Chiang Mai is the best place to experience this truly magical festival. Chiang Mai, the former Lana kingdom's ancient capital, where Loy Krathong and Yi Peng are celebrated simultaneously, resulting in lights floating on the waters, lights hanging from trees, buildings or standing on walls, and lights floating in the sky. Certain parts of Laos also adopted the tradition of Yi Peng during the 16th century. The highlight of this festival is releasing lanterns into the night sky. All around Chiang Mai, thousands of lanterns float up into the sky. During the Yi Peng festival, the areas of the Three Kings Monument, Thapi Gate, the Old Town Moat, and the Peng River in Chiang Mai are the main locations where celebrations occur. People decorate their houses, gardens, and temples with various intricately shaped paper lanterns, considering that releasing lanterns brings good luck. In the evening of the full moon for Loy Krathong, lights or candles are also lit and placed at shop entrances. Krathong is significant in Buddhist culture as it represents moving away from darkness and into the light. Many Thais believe that it is a symbol of problems and concerns floating away. This festival is intended to be a time to make merit. Light the incense, make a wish, and release the krathong to go on its journey. In modern times, Thais of all regions enjoy floating lanterns when floating lanterns are included in festivals in the rest of the country. Surin Elephant Festival. Surin, the northeastern province, is known as the Land of Elephants. The Surin Elephant Roundup is held annually on the third weekend of November. Numerous events are held during the roundup, such as elephant football matches, demonstrations of traditional techniques for capturing and training elephants, and special shows of ancient elephant warfare tactics. The most amazing spectacle of this festival is the gathering of hundreds of elephants as they parade through the streets of Surin. It reflects the cultural and historical significance of the country. The festival starts in the morning at 9 o'clock with a marching procession of around 300 elephants through Surin city. The elephants are given a buffet breakfast consisting of different fruits and vegetables. The various programs that are lined up go on till the late afternoon. On the second day, the elephants and their mahouts assemble at the Elephant Stadium just after the daybreak. This is the day of displaying the physical skills of the tame elephants in front of tourists and dignitaries. Usually, this festival takes place in the third week of November during the weekends. The festival started in the 1960s when the mahouts, elephant handlers, were looking for employment opportunities in the tourism industry after the civil war in Cambodia. It is a two-day event with several entertaining shows displaying these animals' physical abilities and skills. On the event's second day, several shows showcase these lofty animals' physical capabilities. The third-day finale show features the enactment of the battle between the Siamese and the Burmese forces. The tugs of war take place between the elephants and almost 100 soldiers. The Siam forces are dressed in red, and the troops from Burma are dressed in blue. The battles ended with the victory of the Siamese. There's a mini half marathon as well, which is known as Muang Chang. The festival ends with a cultural show. This is one of the major attractions of this festival. It is also fun during the late evenings and nights, with different food options, music, and fairgrounds. Most importantly, the festival is becoming famous amongst travelers worldwide and a tourist festival. To experience the festival's essence and grandeur, try to reach Surin before the event to experience the magnificent parade of elephants.